And welcome back once again to Everyman Driver alongside Melissa from Everywoman Driver. We have a team driving review today, and I just treated her to lunch for her efforts. Finally.
Somehow every week I end up paying, and I don't know how this happens, but Dave finally got me.
We're doing a special video today because I did my just arrived video of this car a few weeks ago, and there was a lot of great response in the comments below that I gave a lot of detail and kind of went beyond the normal just arrived video. It was 9 minutes long. So today is going to be more or less our driving impressions throughout the week, some of the things that stand out to us on why you might want to consider it, and Melissa's trademark naming of the car. So we're going to save that toward the end. First impressions though, when you see this car on the outside and then the moment you open the door.
Well, from the outside, I think it looks great for a minivan, I'll say that. Inside, I feel like I'm sitting in the front part of an RV. It's so spacious.
That's true.
It's wonderful. And the other thing that we were checking out earlier is the second row seating. It's called the first class seats, and you actually get first class lounge seating, I'm sorry, is what it's called. You can recline. It comes up like a recliner. It is so cool, and I think it's really neat that, I mean, no one is calling shotgun in this car. Everybody wants to be in the second row of seats in this car because it's awesome.
Yeah, it's got 3 rows of seats, and those third rows collapse in the back. And there's a deep area of storage in the cargo area where those things collapse and lay flush with the floorboard.
Yeah, and that's a nice convenient feature too if you're hauling things, if you don't have a carload full of kids or adults. You can fold them down, and we actually went to Lowe's together and put these 79-inch bifold doors. They're really long. They fit in here no problem.
No problem whatsoever.
Yeah, it was awesome. So, yeah, we didn't have to strap them to the top and do the old Oklahoma method of transport.
Sorry, fans in Oklahoma. The cool thing about these, the first class seats, the second row, is that they have the sliding feature. You can slide left and right as well as front and back, and it creates an aisle to make your way to the third row of seats. And in my just arrived video, there was plenty of room to get back there and comfort when I sat in the back seats, although the roof line was a little bit slanted and kind of you lost a little bit of headroom in the way back.
Yeah, I did read online that they updated this model, and the headroom is about 1 inch more shallow in this updated model, and the car is 1 inch longer. So I love the Napa leather seating in here. It's nice and comfortable. It's two-tone. It looks upscale. Reminds me of the Kia Cadenza.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think so.
You know, I looked inside this and I saw this huge screen for the infotainment and as well as the instrument cluster. Huge dials here on the left and right, and then more information in the center. Right now, we're averaging in our week of driving in the 16 to 17 range. Not that great considering it's 17 average in the city and 23 or 22 in the highway, what the projected fuel economy is.
Yeah, but ours are always a little bit low. We have to keep that in mind because we do tend to put them through their paces, you know.
True. The engine on this one, I'm really impressed with it. 3.3 liter dual overhead cam. It's got a V6, so it's got some power behind it. It's not one of those wimpy 4-cylinders.
I know, I noticed that too.
And a 6-speed automatic transmission and a manual shifter if you ever want to go through that. But I don't know how many people in a minivan are going, hey, let me just put it into downshift, upshift, all that kind of stuff. I don't know.
I don't know. Maybe the dad that really wants a hot rod and he's driving a minivan instead.
Some great technology features. We have the tech package on our tester, which lets you have heated front seats and cooled front seats for both driver and passenger, heated steering wheel, all of the climate controls there, and a pretty decent navigation system or infotainment system, which is a touchscreen.
Yes. And of course, one of the other cool things about this minivan is you have the automatic doors.
Yes.
So you can open up both the doors at the same time if you like, from the key fob or up here, right here near the lights on the roof. Or even if you just pull the handle on the door, it'll just open automatically. I love also the sunroof in the back. That is so cool for the passengers. And there's a control right back here as well for those passengers. They can open it whenever they like.
In my just arrived video, I went through all of this. You can open the entire vehicle from the driver's seat or passenger seat. You can open both sides door, the lift gate, both sunroofs right here.
I know, it's pretty sweet.
I mean, this competes with the vehicles like the Honda Odyssey, the Toyota, is it the Sienna? Sienna. That's the way I drove that one in Seattle. Yeah, so gosh, really good job with this.
Yeah.
Any downsides? I know we'll talk about our safety things here pretty soon. Anything that's it's like, I wish this was there or had it?
The only thing that I think is maybe missing in this car is the Honda Pilot does have the screen in the back, the entertainment.
Oh, that's right,
system.
the drop-down screen.
Yeah, this doesn't have that, and it's kind of curious because it's a minivan, and especially with the seats back there that you can recline in, it seems like you would have a TV right there too.
You know, I have to admit, I don't check on the additional packages. I only know about our tester.
Yeah. So
that could be an upgrade in additional packages. But I'll have a whole bunch more information on everymandriver.com that goes beyond our driving review as well as the Just Arrived video. So be sure to check out that and see more information on this.
Yeah, well, typically we get like all the bells and whistles, you know, so we can test out everything. And that's the only thing that really stood out to me.
Okay.
Was just that entertainment system. But of course, this tech package, it has everything for safety, the lane departure warning, forward collision warning system, surround view monitor, which gives you like the top view as you're backing up, and also the smart cruise control. And it's pretty sensitive too. I noticed that if you're coming up hot on someone, as I like to say, and they're braking and you're not, it'll alert you of that. It actually turns down the radio volume.
Yeah, and that's one of the things that can be annoying to people if you have the lane departure warning and it just starts to drift a tad, and you can see it goes over the yellow line or the white line and makes that noise. Well, the good thing is you can turn those things off.
Right, yeah. I almost elect to turn them off all the time because if you ride on the inside of the line at all, you're going to get alerts all the time.
Price point, looking at about $40,000, just under $40,000 for the base. It has that technology package for an extra $2,700. So this vehicle right there in the low 40 range.
Yeah, $43,295 with all the destination charges and everything. That seems pretty darn affordable. I mean, I really think so.
Considering you're having a family hauler with, you know, potentially 2, 4, 7 people in the car, or 4 really happy, comfortable, large adults with storage.
Well, you can actually get this with the second row, so you can see 8 if you just get the bench seat. You don't have to get the captain's chairs for the first class seating. But if you're going to get this car, you probably want to do that, because how often are you going to have 8 passengers, you know?
Unless you're going to a basketball game.
Yeah.
And you got subs. All right, Melissa, this is your trademark feature. What would you name this 2015 Kia Sedona SXL?
Gosh, I've agonized over this for so long.
Yeah, you have.
Can't even, I don't know. I always try to think of something that suits the car, and I asked you what you thought of the name of this car that I chose, and you liked it. So.
I did. It was and these are always female names?
Yeah, they're always female names, Dave.
Okay.
Nice to meet you.
What do you got?
I'd like to name this car Lydia, because I think she is just a classy biscuit. You know, she's beautiful and lighthearted too, in some ways. So Lydia, I think, is the name.
Lydia it is. All right, Melissa, thank you so much for going on this team report as we do a driving review of this car. Again, we'll have a lot more information on everymandriver.com, and please check out my Just Arrived video that I posted, because I go into it, I do the handheld thing with a selfie stick, and I do all the demonstrations, and even when I was collapsing those back seats, I was able to do it with one hand. So that tells you that, you know, no matter who you are, you should be able to work this car with very little effort. I was very, very impressed. All right, so thanks so much for watching. Be sure to subscribe, and we'll see you next time.